I'm going to do a homemade high steer kit.
So, see the alignment of the pitman arm.
Yeah, they're in line with
they're shining light up. There you go.
Anyhow, so I'm going to do a homemade high steer kit for this. It's just a Dana 30 front with the vacuum locking hubs and all that. Eventually this will change. This 2.5 liter, I'm going to run it till it dies, and then we're going to stuff a small block into it, upgrade the axles and suspension. But for now, I want to keep this thing mobile because I do drive it to and from work and cruise it around. You know, it's a fun little rig, but we're going to upgrade. I got a whole slew of parts here. Some high misalignment spacers, cone spacers, hind joints, weld bungs, all the good stuff. And what we're going to do is I'll build a bracket. So we got to pull the tire, we'll pull the knuckle, you know, and we'll just get started on it. So bear with us as we go on this weird adaptation of my version of a high steer kit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, Dustin, now we've got everything blasted, so now he's going to do his mock-up and try to get his high steer mocked up, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm going to get the brackets put together, but since I don't have any prints or plans or anything like that, I'm doing it all by hand. So it just takes a little bit longer, but it saves me, you know, a few $100. And that, to me, is worth $1 million. What am I doing with my straight edge?
Which straight edge?
Oh, I used the other day.
I have no idea.
Alright, boys and girls, I got up really early this morning, couldn't really sleep, so I off camera finished building the high steer bracket for my Dana 30 knuckle. This is what I come up with. So these two bolts here will bolt through these holes here, and these two bolt through here into the unit bearing, and then this will sit off and head toward my, this is for the drag link right here. But that's it. I'm waiting on parts right now. I gotta get the rest of my ball joints and then my inner axle seal in here before I can install the rest of this axle, but we got it all cleaned up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to weld up my tie rod. So I knew how long it needed to be, so I went ahead and cut it to length, center to center dimension. Then I'm going to TIG weld these on using mild steel filler wire. And this is beefy. So, won't you join me? Got my gloves. Oh, feels so good to sit down. Alright. Let's get started here by tacking these in. Okay, those are tacked. Flip it over, weld the other side, and just get these things welded up. Alright, that's all together. There we go, shadows. There we go, shadow, shadow. There we go. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Wish I could do more, but waiting on parts or waiting on parts. So until next time. Well, y'all, it was a long day in the shop today. Cole's been kind of in and out most of the day. His back's acting up. So that bracket that I made yesterday, went to go install it, and clearance issues. This bracket, no big, no good, bad, too big. I wasn't really pleased with the overall design of it to begin with. I didn't really take my time kind of laying everything out. I really wished I would have, because what I ended up having to do is build another one. But this one, honestly, is going to work out a lot better. It's a lot lighter, more, I mean, this thing weighs a ton. So this will clear. I'll install it tomorrow, measure up for the drag link, get that built. A lot of things happened on the Jeep today. You know, did the vacuum delete for the 4-wheel drive lock, added a cable, got that done. Got the axle reassembled. Did the ball joints. Oof. Talk about pricey. I had a wicked vibration in my rear drive line, and I hadn't really had the chance to get underneath there and look at it, so I took the time today, and it turns out the yoke that was coming out of my transfer case was loose. So got that all squared away. Changed up the e-brake cable locations, so now I should have a working e-brake, which would be great. A couple things to do tomorrow. I'll show you guys final installation of all the things that I've done, give you another walkthrough. Kind of waiting for paint to dry on the tie rod right now. And then I need to chase my old vacuum lines that went to the 4-wheel lock and cap those off. Get the thing down off the lift and test it out. Make sure everything works good. So, until tomorrow. So, alright, well, you guys, when you get settled for the evening, call and check in, would you? Alright, Dad and Cole are going on a job out of state. So, Dad just come to give us a little check in and see where the progress of the Jeep was. Now let's get back to TIG welding. Ooh, baby, that's a what I like. Got that one welded on. Get the paint off of this side real quick. And we'll weld this side on. Let it cool down. We'll get everything painted and then do our final install. Final install. The rate things are going, I don't think there's going to be a final with me anytime soon. Okay. All right, that's welded up. We'll let her cool off, prime it, paint it, and next time you see it, it's going to be on the front end. Stock steering? Who needs you? Moment we've all been waiting for? Dun 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 dun. R&R Garage's custom high steer kit on Black Death. Looking good. Look at you, all purty. This ought to make this drive a lot more tolerable. Hopefully it takes a lot of the play out of the steering. stiffens everything up. We got a lot done on this Jeep this week. A lot of things that I've been meaning to get to, but other projects have gotten in the way. And we're going to take it for a drive here real quick. Shake her down, get all the bugs out, make sure everything's copacetic. And fingers crossed, everything works. Right now, I got to lower this thing down and plug off that vacuum from the four-wheel lock and get that done, and then should be able to go play. Oh man, let me tell you, just got back from my little test drive, make sure everything was good, and boy am I happy with the changes that we made on Black Death. Handles great, a lot better than the stock steering. I mean, I took it up to highway speeds, no wobble, everything is good. And then we had to test out the vacuum delete for the four-wheel lock. Mint. She is mint. I don't think I would do anything different. This just turned out spectacular. Unfortunately, I couldn't film the test drive because I was all by my lonesome, and this is a manual transmission, so I only have so many free hands. But, yeah, she did good. I mean, I am just really happy with how all this turned out. Well worth the headaches, the redesigns. I mean, it's awesome. So much happier, you know, with upgrading this front end, changing the seals. So I'm gonna hose her down now and grease her up and, well, park it. Really don't have a whole lot going on this weekend. I might take it out for a trail ride. If I do, I'll have to bring you guys along with me. We'll see how it goes. Start a new job Monday, so I might take this weekend just to relax. It's been a long week in the shop. But until next time, this job well done. Really, really happy with it. So if any of you guys have a YJ, you know, don't be afraid to play with it, tinker with it. You know, I bought this thing as a project from day one. Plan on doing a lot of different things to it over the next few years. You know, I think our next venture with this is probably dump a small block in her, upgrade the axles, run some bigger tires and wheels. I think I'm going to keep it leaf sprung though. Project Grey Goose, that's going to be the one where I'm going all out with 4-link and airbags and the whole McGillicuddy. So just a couple other things I want to do to it while the 2.5 is still running. I'll probably put a cage in it because, well, why not? I'm crazy and things like to roll over. So, alrighty folks, thanks for watching.